Hello, Environmental Caucus members. My name is Aaron DeKaiser, and I am a candidate for Salt Lake County Council 6. I appreciate your time on this beautiful spring day, and I look forward to having your endorsement. Environmental issues is like my main thing, so I'm excited to talk to you about that. A little bit about me. I currently chair 3 organizations in the environmental realm. The first is the Sandy City Sustainability Focus Group. So starting in 2017, I worked directly with Momentum Recycling to create the curbside glass recycling program in Sandy, and that has diverted nearly 50 tons of glass from the landfill and has the benefit of being recycled locally in Nephi. I continue to this day to work with Momentum on a plan to get school food waste to the Wasatch Resource Recovery Digester so that it can be turned into energy. Also on that group, I've been researching and working on light pollution, so I wrote a citywide survey that was responded to by nearly 1,000 residents, which made the results statistically significant, and I presented those findings at the United Nations Conference on Sustainable and Inclusive Communities, and we used that data to inform municipalities on appropriate lighting ordinances. Last year, Sandy experienced the nation's largest fluoride overfeed in history, and so I'm looking at data and speaking out about this toxic chemical in the water supply. It's a 20-year-old resident decision to do so, but the data shows declines in dental issues in both fluoridated and non-fluoridated populations, so we need to have a more science-based approach at the county level. And similarly, we don't want to have a toxic environment in any regard. So when the earthquake happened, for example, Kennecott spilled hydrochloric acid and there was a plume going over the county. That is just absolutely unacceptable. And so I'll be working hard to champion a better environment that's not toxic. I also worked on the Community Renewable Energy Act through that group, and along with 2 people from the Citizens Climate Lobby. This was a huge win across the whole valley. We had 24 municipalities and counties sign on to require Rocky Mountain Power to provide 100% net renewable energy by 2030 to nearly 1 million residents. The second group I chair is the Utah Society for Environmental Education. Very awesome group working with teachers and students throughout the state. Most notably, last year we had the state legislature pass the Every Kid Outdoors initiative, which partnered with the Utah Governor's Office of Outdoor Recreation to create a list of 10 things for teachers to enrich their curriculum. So from planting a seed to hiking a trail, it's good to get kids that unique experience and get them outside. Thirdly, I chair the Utah chapter of the International Dark Sky Association. Utah is fortunate to have more dark sky designated places than any other location on the planet. However, light pollution is increasing at twice the rate of human population, and there's not much of an awareness out there about it. And so we need to keep educating the public and educating our elected officials on the effects of light pollution. Those are human health, it's linked to obesity, cancer, circadian rhythm disruption, environmental issues, migratory bird path problems. Birds are attracted to the light, so it affects that. And obviously the Great Salt Lake is one of the largest paths in the Western Hemisphere, and so there's a lot of work and a lot of good things that will be coming out of that board. A little bit about my education. I have a master's degree in eco-psychology, which studies the psychological and spiritual relationships with nature. So we know that being outside has increased attention, increased mood, decreased stress and anxiety, etc. I also have a certificate degree in MIT in smart city design and technology, so I will be bringing those concepts to the city council as well, so we can just have an amazing community. I'm focused on the transition to electric vehicles and think that our road planning and zoning has a lot of room to grow. Also, I definitely am for repealing the port. The port is such a disaster that we have rushed environmental impact statements, whether the port or whether building the bridge at Dimplebell is just absolutely unacceptable, and hopefully the earthquakes have set them back a little bit. But you can learn more about me at aarondekaiser.com, and I look forward to having your endorsement.